Hey! Okay, so if you can tell from the title, this is basically my year in review, I guess. Um, I'm never gonna stop being able to touch my hair. I'm sorry. No, stop. Okay. um, so yeah, I'm just gonna talk about my year. I have a month by month paragraph on everything that happened. So this is gonna be a video, y'all. Let's see how long I make it. So to begin, 2016 started out good, got rough. No, 2016 started out bad, got rougher, then ended well. And then 2017, the first 2 days, started out really good, got rough, got good again, got rough again. It was a year, y'all. I'm gonna talk about it. So yeah, it was really bizarre this year. I don't know. But yeah. So January was a wild month. Some of these are gonna be like school IRL stuff. Some of it's gonna be online Twitter stuff. Like, just depends. Some of it's gonna be about Wattpad. Some of it's gonna be about everything. We're gonna talk about it though. Yeah. Yeah. January was one of the wildest months because New Year's Eve, or like the day before New Year's Eve, I joined a new group chat. And literally, like, within that week, they became some of my best friends, and I loved them to death. We were planning road trips to meet each other and stuff. And then on January 5th, I got kicked out of that group chat and cried for, like, the rest of the month. And that's what the kicked out of the group chat story time's about. It's about them. Yeah, and it was January 5th, I was just randomly kicked out, and then the rats and them got into a war, but we got our iconic line out of it, which is mess with a rat, you get the bat, so. But yeah, the rest of January was just a lot of freaking out, and like, February, I don't remember it. I mean, I started out a new semester in school, but one thing that I can talk about is in February, my drama class had to pick 6 pages from the script Stussification of Romeo and Juliet, and we had to perform 6 pages. And months later, I would be casted in that show. I did not play the same role in my class production as I'm playing now. I don't even think I played. Yeah, we didn't even do 6 pages, which included my character, but it was a lot of fun. And my friend Amelia, she played Juliet in the class production with me. She was in my group. She played Juliet for the 6 pages we performed, and now in the actual production we're doing, she still plays Juliet, so I think that's cool. And so it was easy for her to memorize those lines because she already knew them from before. March was wild, I believe. To start, I auditioned for a show that I was really excited for, and I did not get casted and spent like the entire month crying about it. Still cry about it. For like the weekend after I did not get casted. I spent the entire weekend, like from that Thursday to the Sunday, living at Amelia's house. That was fun, I guess. No, it was fun for me. I don't know if it was fun for her. I don't know. But, yeah, it was fun for me. I spent, like, the entire, like, week at her house, basically. It felt like it, because I spent 4 days. It's basically, like, a week in school terms living at her house. Pretty sure March is when PHF was announced. I think it was March. And that's when me and Sabina became, like, really great friends, and that's fun. April, we don't know her. Like, did she happen? Like, I literally remember nothing from April. Like, what happened? I know L Mills DM'd me. I put that there, that L Mills DM'd me and liked one of my tweets, and that was fun, but like, what happened in April? I don't know. May was one big heap of sad. Exact quote from thing. There was Amelia's Sweet 16. That was fun, but like, yeah. Now we're gonna talk about the sad. The one big heap of sad was May was. Basically, it all surrounds around May 22nd. Just one sad day. It's my dad and my sister's birthday. They share it. Basically, the weekend before May 22nd. Literally, like, May 22nd was a Monday, and that Friday, two girls from my school got into a car accident. One of them died, one is still recovering, and, so basically, Monday was the first day back after that. It was my sister's birthday. It was her 18th birthday, and she couldn't celebrate it because, like, everyone would have been pissed because, like, two girls just died, and you're like, happy birthday to yourself? Like, hello. Rude. So, that was fun. And then we got home, and Manchester happened. And then that night, I got into a huge fight with Amelia. I was a horrible friend. I'd love to mention I'm a horrible friend. Like, I don't know why people talk to me. It's fine. But yeah. I initiated the fight. The fight was my fault. Amelia's amazing. I love her. Oh yeah, and that's the month that my ears got really clogged. And, like, at one point, I was, like, deaf. I remember I had to get my ears checked on my sister's birthday, too. So, a lot of stuff happened May 22nd. And since June was fun, so after my big heap of sad, I had fun. Pretty sure June is when I did not win PHF, and that was depressing, and, like, I'm still sad about it. But it's fine. You know, there's other chances to hug Sabina. It's fine. It's only she lives, like, 300 continents away. It's fine. Yeah, June was fun. School and the disaster that was ended. I mean, sophomore year was rough. I mean, freshman year was rougher, which sounds wild, thinking about how freshman year was rougher than sophomore, but, like, sophomore year was hard, too. But that ended, so, bless, I passed on my finals, I got, like, she was done. I went on a few trips in June, apparently. My sister graduated, so she had a joint graduation party with my cousin Benjamin, and we went to Connecticut/Rhode Island. Like, if we go to visit Rhode Island, we're also going to visit Connecticut. If we go to visit Connecticut, we also visit Rhode Island. It's just kind of what happens. But yeah, and we also visit New York. I know we spent a night in New York when we did this because we spent it with my Aunt Karen. But anyways, we went to Rhode Island. Technically, that's where we went. That we stayed in Canada. That's weird. My dad and my sister's boyfriend stayed in Rhode Island. They broke up though, and my sister and her boyfriend. But, like, he came with us. But, like, he stayed in Rhode Island with my dad and my cousins, and we stayed in. Me, my sisters, and my mom stayed in Connecticut with our other cousins. But yeah, in my sister's graduation party, that was a thing. We went to my old dance recitals. We went to my old dance studio's recital that Friday night, I believe, and that was fun. We got front row seats, and, like, in the middle of the recital, Judy had us all stand up and was like, "Look, it's them." And we were like, "Hi." But yeah, that was fun. And then we went to my friend Darren's graduation party, which was in Rhode Island. And that was fine. I remember eating a lot of food, a lot of chips. And then I went to youth conference. Youth conference was literally the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. I loved youth conference. I went to youth conference because they were like, you're going to spend, like, the entire trip in this van with a group of kids that you probably won't know because they mix it up and that you couldn't pick who you went in the van with. And you had to spend literally the entire trip with these people in the vans. But I became, like, best friends with my van peeps. Like, I loved my band. Everyone was so much fun. We made so many jokes. It was literally the most fun. Like, on the last day, we did my friend, Delano? Yeah, Delano. We did his makeup. And he literally looked like a better girl than I do. It's fine. But yeah, and I tried, teeth whitening. My friend, oh my gosh, who was it? Oh, Tony. she let me try one of her teeth whitening strips, and I mean, I only tried one in my entire life, and it was that one, so like, obviously we don't know if it works or not, but it was fun, and my mouth was really minty for like the rest of the day. And like and I touched the doorknob that Joseph Smith touched, because we went to like all the good Mormon sites, like First Ever Temple, like all of Joseph Smith's homes that he like stayed in, like we visited like random high up people in the church's old houses. Like it was fun, and a whole lot of walking. And we visited the site where the first Book of Mormon was published. Like, it was fun. And I remember one of the nights I stayed in a hotel with my sister and Lizzie and Eliana, who are like two of our best friends. And we got a hotel, because you could pick who you slept with, like in a hotel, but you couldn't pick your van people. So, but like the people that I slept with, the first night I shared a dorm room because we stayed out of college, and the first night I stayed with my friend Natalie, and then the second and third nights I spent with my sister Lizzie and Eliana in a hotel room because we had two hotels. And the second night I ended up getting my period, and I stayed up till like 3 or 4 a.m. crying and pacing around the hotel room wishing for death because I didn't have any medicine. Luckily I brought pads with me, bless. But I didn't have any medicine for it, so I was just like dying. And then that morning after we ate breakfast, I puked it up in their sink, as well as I got period blood on one of their towels. But it's fine because they were a really sucky hotel, and some of my friends got bed bugs, so they deserved the puke in their sink and the blood on their towel from me. Yeah. July's my birth month. I did NaNoWriMo, which is National Writing Month, and it's where you like set a goal, and I set a goal for 30,000 words, and I passed it by the end of the month. There was a lot of days where I just couldn't write, so like me like passed, like the original, like the goal that they set for you is 10,000 words or like something like that, and so I put 10,000, and then it was like, you sure that's all you want to do? Like, I know that's the recommended, but like, so I was like, fine, I'll go over it. So then I put 15,000. Then my other friends signed up with me, and one of them had like a higher goal than I did, and I was like, no. So I raised mine to 30,000 because I hate myself, and then I beat that. Like, I went over that. So like, and yeah, my birthday was fine. I turned 16. It was my sweet 16, and I just went laser tagging with a few people, and afterward I was supposed to have a sleepover, but like none of my friends could come except for one, but that one friend didn't want to come, so even though I was really looking forward to the sleepover, it just didn't happen. Am I pressed? And then there was girls' camp. Girls' camp is like literally the most fun I have every single year. I love girls' camp. It was really rough this year. There was a lot of like moments where I was just like, you know, I could be home talking to my friends right now, but like I'm here with this happening. But I don't know, usually I have a lot more fun at girls' camp, but like they made it so much more strict this year, but like gave you a lot more free time, but like made it more strict. Like like the night that I always look forward to is skit night, which is Thursday nights. The Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday we'll rehearse skits, and then Thursday night we perform them. We have skit night. It's always so much fun. But this year they made it so bad because they made the rule that it had to be based off a story from the Book of Mormon, one of the scriptures, a story from the scriptures that was woman based, and we weren't allowed to act out guy parts. Like if we wanted a male part in our show, we had to ask one of the priests that stayed there. And we were like, the only stories in the scriptures are male-based. And even if there's a woman-based thing, there's only room for one woman character. So our entire sketch will just be male, all the adults. August was my week of internet exile. I was not allowed anywhere close to my devices, on the internet, or anything for an entire week because I broke my sister's glasses. She deserved it, I'd love to mention. I was on my period, I was grouchy, and she got on my nerves. I don't remember really anything from it. I started YouTubing again, apparently. That's fun. September is when we started school up again, my junior year, 11th grade. I hate it so far. But My sister left for college. I spent an entire like week of school living with my friends Lizzie and Ileana. I started bullet journaling. I went like the first weekend. I went on a trip, like on a small like 2-day trip, like 1-night trip. We stayed at a beach house and it was fun. But I got sunburned and became a pink crayon meme on Twitter. That was fun. I still have the pink crayon meme. And then that's when I auditioned for Zeus and got in, and I play Prologue now. But like before, I played like 3 characters because it was a class production. Obviously, we had to do 6 pages, and my class wasn't that big, and we broke into partners. Fun. And October, don't remember much. Halloween was a nightmare. Yeah, Halloween sucked. Well, not really Halloween itself, because on Halloween I spent the day with Lizzie and we just passed out candy on her porch and talked and listened to music. It was fun. But, you know, Halloween, like, around the holiday was just kind of really rough and I hated it. It's fine. November. I met Shannon Messenger. Shannon Messenger. I'm going to make a story time of, it says right here. I'm going to make a story time of me meeting Shannon Messenger. Eventually, I was supposed to make it by now, but, yeah, I met Shannon Messenger. And December, coming to a close. This month has been actually really well. Like, I really like this month. I've joined a whole bunch of new group chats this month. I've become closer with a lot of my IRLs. There's this show that I've been excited for months, and I just got casted into it, and I'm excited. And I got a part that I was wanted, so hello. Because we're doing Antigone, and I wanted to be in the chorus, and I got casted into the chorus, so I mean, hello, I'm excited. I got Rachel and Gabby's books here, ready to read. I posted a new book on Wattpad, and it's been getting really good reviews, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see where it's going, because I don't know where it's going. I got a 90 on my WISE test, which you have to take to graduate, and I can transfer it as a final exam grade for my econ class, so I don't have to take my final in econ, and when I transferred that, it became a 92 on my final exam for econ, so, like, hello, and yeah, I don't know. I'm closing off this month on a good note, I guess. Like, this year on a good note, I guess. Like, I'm happy, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm not, like, like, this year's been fine, but, like, I only feel that way because, like, this month has been fine. Like, this year's whatever the last month of the year is, basically. And I'm fine. Like, eventually I might send it to you. But, yeah, thanks for 2017. I have some amazing friends closing out of it, and I'm looking forward to staying friends with them, hopefully. 2018, I'm gonna be posting a video dedicated to 2018 and, like, hoping what it'll be. But I will say that, like, I'm excited to meet Becky and Sarah. I'm so excited to hug you guys, and you don't watch my videos, but, like, whatever. I watch yours, but it's fine. I'm excited to meet Colleen Ballinger and hug her to death. I'm excited to read the last book in The Keeper of Lost Cities. I don't know, that's something I'm really scared for, but, like, it's fine. Literally, like, tears just started coming to my eyes just thinking about it. 2018 is gonna be wild. Like, there's so many book series that have been in my life for years that are ending, and I'm crying. I love how I mentioned, like, all these sad things happening in my life, but I don't start crying until I mention all the book series that are ending. This is the life of a reader. I love being a book nerd. I don't cry until I mention that Keeper Lost Cities and the Bad Boys Girls having a my life. Okay, bye, subscribe. Oh my gosh. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye, subscribe.